You know, I could kick it off with a question.
Yeah.
We could start here and then work away. Do you know what a passport bro is?
I don't think I'm familiar.
That's fine. If you don't know, that's totally cool. Do you know what a passport bro is? No? Okay.
Guess.
No, it's fine. If you don't know, that's totally cool.
Yeah.
What about you?
No.
No? Okay.
Well, who does know?
Porcy Lucy.
Passport bro is so.
You just say yes or no. Just yes or no.
Oh, you don't want me to? Okay.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I'll have you explain after. But do you know yes or
I
no?
know what y'all be doing.
Okay, so yes. All right. What about you? Do you know what it is?
I was actually gonna ask.
So yes. Okay. So what about you? Do you know what it is?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
No.
Passport bro?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what a passport bro is? It's okay if you don't.
That's a no. It's okay. It's okay to say no.
Yeah, it's okay to say no, ladies. I'm just judging who knows and who doesn't. Do you know? No?
Definitely not.
That's fine.
Yes.
Definitely not. I'm from Wisconsin.
Okay. What about you?
Let that know.
No? Okay. No. So, and honestly, I was expecting that like, and I've said this a million times because you guys always ask, bro, talk about passport bros. And I'm like, dude, like 90% of girls don't even know what that is in America.
They don't care.
So I'll go ahead. You can tell us what it is, and then you can tell us what it is too. Or if you agree with her definition. Go ahead.
It's a modern day idea that men have that they prefer to date women from other cultures opposed to Western women and American women because the way that women act and treat their man in other countries is they prefer that over American women nowadays.
Wow.
Most women.
Okay. Was that what you were going to say too, or do you have a different definition that you want to bring to the table?
More or less, just men go to other countries because it's cheaper to fuck women in different countries because women in different countries are cheaper to maintain.
Right.
And that's
Exactly.
just
Like when guys go to Tokyo, the most expensive city in the entire world, they're like, hey, fucking peasant.
But when men go to like Colombia and places like Medellin, and that's what you see on Passport Bros on Twitter, is men
that's
going
what
to South
you
America.
see, but it's a way. The world is way bigger. Have you left America?
No, but my parents have been to Japan.
Do you have a passport?
Yes, I do. I have two.
And where have you been?
I've been to, well, I just got back from Dubai. I was in Dubai last month.
She belongs to the streets.
Okay.
Wait a minute. By yourself?
That's a whole other. Let her keep going.
Dubai,
Italy.
the UK,
about it.
Okay.
South America, Colombia.
South America's not a country. but
Colombia.
Colombia.
Okay. Mexico, Canada. I need some
Canada.
time
Okay.
because
You need time?
I have traveled. I have two passports. I am Colombian and from
You've been
the
to
US.
6 countries.
No, I've been to more.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you think that every guy that goes to these other countries?
I didn't say every guy. You're saying every guy.
Well, actually, you did.
No, I said
just calm
these
down.
guys
You
on
made a
Twitter.
generalized statement,
You
but you
calm
said
down.
that
I'll calm down when you
went.
calm down.
Just relax.
You
You
relax.
said that guys went to other countries because these girls are easier in other countries and
They're
dumber.
cheaper. I said they're cheaper. I
Cheaper,
didn't say
so-
easier and dumber. Did you guys hear me say easier and dumber? Or did I say
You
cheaper?
said cheaper.
I said
Cheaper would insinuate that they're for sale.
No. It's cheaper to date women in different countries. That means that they're for sale. You're saying that they're for sale. It's cheaper to date women in different countries, and that it's cheaper to take a woman in a different country out on a date. Depending on what country you go to. U.S. is one of the most expensive countries in the world.
That's what I got from it.
There you go.
But you were saying?
No, I'll just let it. I'll let
Okay.
the chat digest that.
I feel you.
Yeah, do you want to say back to that? Or?
Well, I mean, if you've been to Tokyo, it's not that cheap. Korea, China.
You know it's not that
Germany.
cheap.
Huh?
You know it's not that cheap?
Yes, that's where I live.
Okay.
The most expensive city in the world.
You know how expensive it is
Yes.
out in Tokyo
Yes.
to take women out.
Yes.
Okay, in comparison to other countries,
Correct.
because that's how often you do it.
How often do you do what?
Do you do what? We're talking about taking women out,
Yeah.
aren't we? Okay.
No, but he's telling you that Tokyo is the most expensive city living in the world.
In general.
The cost of living in general is the most expensive. So,
In general.
because you were saying that people go and get passports to go to places where it's cheaper to date and cheaper to do things, but Tokyo is the most expensive.
Yeah, but we were talking about dating, but I'm not going to be combative. You were saying?
That's you were saying.
No, you were saying.
Because you're saying that the only reason men go to other countries is because the women are cheaper.
I didn't say that was the only reason. You were asking what a passport bro is, and that's what I understand it to be.
In the context of passport bros, you said the only reason passport bros exist is to go to other countries where the women are cheaper, assuming that they're for sale.
Assuming that they're for sale.
Right.
We already went over this, but if you want to go back to it, we can. I'm not going to with you. I said it's more expensive.
I'd pull back too if I were
It's
you.
more expensive to date women. Why? Because you have an army of dudes who watch this and would suck your dick, basically.
Whoa!
That was a strange.
That's Exhibit A as to why the passport bro movement exists in the United States of America, right there. Exhibit A and B and C and D.
Hey, yo.
That's powerful.
What the hell?
She loves London.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay. Holy.
You're not alone.
At least she knows what it is on some level.
They understand what I'm
but
saying too, but
Yeah.
they want to do that.
Who's they?
You guys.
Whatever purple suit's name is,
I
It's
think
John.
John.
There you go.
John. What's your name again?
My name is Alejandra.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I expected you to. I'm not famous, but he is supposed to be, and he
Well,
has.
you're about to be famous now.
Yeah. So okay. So only 2 girls on the panel knew what passport bros were. Do you agree with her sentiment, or no?
I don't think everybody does it, but yes, I agree with it. It is cheaper to take them out. It's cheaper to
Okay.
half of them. Some of them are for sale. If we're
I've
being
noticed-
honest,
I've
like,
Thank
noticed,
you. They are for sale, literally. Have you
But-
been to El Parque Lleras? Like,
or Medellin, like you said.
Fair enough. I've noticed that you guys have made the comparison from a financial standpoint. But what about, and you alluded to this earlier, what about the demeanor and the, I guess, cultural and personality differences between American and Western women? What about that? You don't think that's important as well?
I already made that my point earlier. when
Yeah,
I
I know,
asked
but like, do you think that's more of a reason, or do you
Yes.
think it's with the
I
finances?
think it's both for sure.
think it's both?
Some guys, I
Yeah.
don't know. It's
Because I
both
know
for
you
sure.
harped on the money part, but like you mentioned, like the the cultural
Culture,
differences.
yeah.
Do you guys? So you think it's a combination of the two?
Yes.
Okay. What about you? Do you agree with that, or do you think it's just strictly financial?
I agree with her 100%. But also, I will reiterate. You asked me my definition. That's what I think it is. I didn't say it was wrong. I didn't say passport bros shouldn't exist.
I have a question for ladies here. If you could travel to a country where guys were taller, successful, give you whatever you wanted, and as well were not, I want to say, demanding, would you go there to meet those guys?
That's what Ukraine
I
did.
mean,
Hell yeah.
100% I would.
Yes or no, and then why?
but compared to what?
The guys here in America that are just want to smash and dash and say, "Oh, I love you too, baby," and then dip.
Well, you gotta ask the next person because I think all guys want to smash and dash.
All right, let's make this simple, Fresh. You made it too hard for them. Let's say there's a magical country out there called Menumbia. Instead of Colombia, Menumbia. All right?
Bless you, man.
And the dudes are, most of them, let's say 80-90% of them are over 6 feet tall. They're making
Why
$100K a
is height a
year.
thing? Like,
I'm sorry?
why is height a thing?
It's one of the most significant attraction triggers for females,
Okay.
statistically speaking. But yeah, so they're all over 6 feet tall in general. Not all, but like let's say 70% of them are 6 feet tall. They make good money. They're charming and charismatic, etc. Do you think women would leave the United States where guys don't want to pay for dates and are broke and fat, etc., and go to this place? Do you think people would do that? Women would
Yeah,
do
that sounds like a perfect world, I guess.
What about you? Do you think women
In a
would
perfect
leave?
world.
Oh, I would leave 100%.
Okay. Heights never really mattered to me, and I make my own money, so it doesn't matter to me for
Really?
that.
I agree with
Do you
that.
make more than your guy?
I'm not even 100% sure.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
Is your guy taller than you?
He's 5'5".
Okay. Does he make more money than you?
Probably make something right around the similar.
Is he stronger than you physically?
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy.
Yeah. Is he smarter than you?
In some things, he's a producer, so
Okay.
I don't know how to produce, but can he code a website? No.
Okay.
I mean,
Chris?
We have our pros and cons, you know.
What, Chris? What, Chris?
wait, what?
You married her?
What?
Nah, man, I ain't get married, man. Fuck that shit.
With a producer, right?
Well,
He's a music producer, not
okay.
not.
would you go to this country where the men had these things?
Why I
That I
already have a
described? No,
fiance?
not you, not you. I'm
Oh,
talking to her.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No.
No, I don't need a man.
Yeah, we know.
Okay. What about you?
If the personality is better, absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
What about you? Would you go to this Menumbia?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What
just
about you?
yes.
Men of you.
Can I curse?
Yeah.
Sure.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. What about you, Miss Ukraine?
I don't know. I'm already married.
Period.
You're gonna get in
In
trouble.
case the immigration
Yes.
officers watching.
She got what she wanted.
What about you?
I say yes if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
more.
I think, ladies, what you guys kind of fail to realize is that the traits that men look for in women aren't really abundant in the United States. Women here are fatter, ruder, more crass, more masculine. They prioritize their career in traveling and having fun over children and a family. I mean, I wrote this in my book, actually, Why Women Deserve Less. That men are like fifth or sixth on the list. No, I'm serious. They polled women, right? And women put men in like fourth or fifth place behind traveling and getting experiences, etc., as like their priority of things that they want to do. So in general, majority of women don't prioritize finding a man. So think about it. If you don't prioritize something, are you really going to put your effort into retaining it?
No, I guess
Like,
not.
are you going to actually be the best woman that you can be and protect your value and take care of a guy, etc., if it's kind of at the bottom of your list? No, you're going to prioritize other things. And I think that's kind of shown itself in modern day society, why so many guys are like, you know what, I'm going to go to a country where a woman treats me the way I feel like I need to be treated, because women here don't necessarily want to adhere to traditional traits. But I think that the problem is that women want a guy to pay for dates, be tall, be charming, be charismatic, and bring all these things to the table. But they want to be able to say, well, I'm still strong and independent. I can do my thing. Does that make sense? I saw you giving thumbs down. Why do you disagree with that?
I don't think that.
I agree.
I kind of disagree with that because
I feel
guys.
like
Sure, we can go around the table.
Yeah.
Go ahead. We'll start with you first, and then we can walk through.
I just feel like it's so many things. It can play on both ends. Like it's so many things to look for in a person on both ends. Like as a woman and as a man. I don't think you have to go if you prefer to go to another country to look for that. Then yeah.
Let me ask you a better
Like-
question then. Who has a bigger laundry list of requirements, men or women? Who's pickier?
Don't lie. People watching.
No, I'm not gonna lie because I know some very picky men. Like I know.
But in general,
Yeah, but that's a general statement. There's
Who's
it's
pickier, men or
50-50.
women?
It's 50-50.
you really think men are as picky as women?
Yes, in 2024.
Have you seen how
yes.
some guys live?
In 2024,
Fucking,
yes.
it's like a mattress, a fucking TV, and a speed dial to Papa John's.
but
Let's
that
use
still
dating
doesn't
apps.
matter,
Let's use
though.
dating apps as an
Speed dial.
example. Are you aware that like men swipe right on like 90% of girls, whereas women only swipe right about 50% of girls? Sorry, 5% of men?
I mean, because what are they looking for when they're on the dating app?
Sex.
Yeah.
Anyone
Yeah.
that they can get
So
with.
they're gonna swipe more because it's more probability that they're gonna get some coochie.
But you're missing a point though. At least that woman gets to interact with him and build, and they can at least interact and see it, because he might meet her, say, "Oh, I just want to fuck this girl," and then be like, "Oh, she's actually not a dumbass. I like this girl," and then it could go into something. At least they get the opportunity. Whereas, like what I'm saying on the other side, the women swipe left on 95% of men. They're not even getting a chance. So who's actually pickier?
Okay. When it comes to a dating app, yes, because there's all types of finicky things happening on a dating app. So yeah, we're gonna be picky on who we swipe.
That's my
right.
precisely my point.
But that's on a dating app. Think about in reality, in real life, men are actually just as picky as women in real life, not on a dating app.
Okay, that is not true at all.
You just don't like girls if
It
they have
is.
ugly toes.
No, see, that's a female thing right there.
But it's a thing.
100%.
When's the last time a guy told you, or show me a guy that goes up to a girl like, you know what? I don't want to take you on a date because I don't like your toes.
That nigga gay.
Bro, probably my ex.
Your ex, but he was with you.
So smash
Well,
though.
yeah, but he was telling me
Key
that about
term
other
ex.
girls.
You guys dated.
And smash though.
Yeah, because he
So
liked
you got
my
an opportunity.
toes. He liked my toes. But he would tell me that was a thing. Like, guys are picky
He
about
told
me.
you what you wanted to hear to make you feel good.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro.
He will smash anything, nigga.
Literally. I
That's,
think,
but
I think
when
dudes
it comes
will
to
literally
smashing,
fuck anything.
Let's
that's what I'm
keep
saying.
it-
That's
Dudes will literally
the
fuck
thing.
anything. That's why girls
But
get
when it
cheated
comes
on.
to
But
dating,
fucking
though,
is
but when
one
it
thing
comes
and
to
dating is
dating,
another thing.
exactly. Thank you. That's
Fucking
what I'm
and
trying to
dating is
say.
different.
Let's stay
Yeah.
on the topic at hand. Remember, I told you guys
Two
about
different
why
things.
men are going to other countries.
What was the
Two
question
different
again?
things.
Yeah, so
got
let's
you.
not
For dating
go
or for
ahead.
fucking?
Let's not just
What was the
divert this.
question?
Let's do that first. For dating or for fucking?
One at a time.
No.
Yeah, I feel like that
Yeah.
Let's
matters.
separate that first.
For dating or fucking, because you could fuck anybody.
They're picky on who they date.
Right. Who they like fall in love with. Yeah.
Ladies,
or who they want to like
we were
wipe
talking
up.
about why men are leaving the United States. That's how the conversation started.
For
And you guys,
dating?
and I gave you guys specifically why men are leaving and going to other places to find these women That's how the conversation started. And some of you disagree with the points that I stated as to why the men are leaving.
For dating or for fucking? Let's
For both.
let's
For both.
separate that first.
For both.
Okay.
Okay.
For both. So I saw that you had disagreed with what I was saying. You were putting a thumbs down, and because I was just explaining why men are leaving. I mean, go ahead. What do you want to say?
For sure. I feel like they're
Merch.
leaving because they can get it for an easier check.
Period.
You said get
That's the
it
tea.
easier, like easier what?
Easier check. Like how
Yeah,
to
like money.
cheaper. Like it's more inexpensive.
Yeah, of course, that's
More
a component
convenient
of
on
it.
the
But
pockets.
I think you guys are really focusing a
And
lot.
no,
So
no,
it's
no.
more on-
it's more
That's
inexpensive in the UK
Was she
or
saying something?
Germany or China or Korea or Japan, all these other first world countries.
What they're looking for,
You're
they're
choosing,
not
like-
looking for love either. They're looking for money.
Then why are they getting? Wait, who's?
It's just
John.
projections.
Wait, what?
John, do you think
Wait, hold on.
They're looking for money.
Who's they? We're talking about men looking for women.
But listen, you're talking about men going to different countries
Yes.
to look for love because in other countries
Women are
there's not
looking-
as much money.
So she's saying that like
there's more of a saving? They get to save more.
There's
She's
gonna be
literally
more
saying they
saving.
get to
Here
save
last
more.
No, and
I
that's
get what
that's
she's
that's
saying. She's literally
fantastic.
saying that
but
they're
I
saving
literally
more.
just explained to you
Oh my
that,
God, that's
and I'll let me just summarize it one more time for you.
Here we go.
I understand
Here
that
we
you
go.
guys are talking. Excuse me.
Continue.
You were saying here we go. Like what's?
Continue.
Because you didn't actually attack my point. You went right to the financial when I was very explicit in saying, well, there's other
Continue.
reasons too. Like I was talking about the personality differences and the cultural differences as to why the men are leaving. You're honing in on the
Yeah,
money.
but
which I
listen,
addressed.
a lot of females, they're not looking for love, they're looking for money in other world countries.
Of course.
Okay.
But at least, because women in America are looking for money too, right?
And there's not as much money in other countries.
Yeah.
So
I think
that's
all
why
women
men
wanna be-
go.
But hold on.
Financially stable.
The women here are looking for money in the United States as well, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So
The fuck?
it's everywhere. So if I'm gonna spend my money, is it better for me to go ahead and get with a girl that at least I'm getting a return back on my investment, where she's actually a woman, she's feminine, she's submissive, she listens to
Wow.
me, she doesn't give me a headache, etc. If all girls are looking for money, which you just said, which
But
is true,
listen, but
which is true,
listen,
hold on,
but listen,
which is
okay.
true, I agree with you, and there's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
Yeah.
I think women should look for a guy that can support them.
Security.
It is a component.
But and
regardless.
that's fair. It's a biological trait. I'm not shitting on women for that. What I am saying is at least the man gets something in return where he's getting a lady versus another version of him. I'm saying a lot of American women are masculine. So why am I going to pay top dollar for a girl that behaves like a man when I can go to another country where she has cultural differences, she understands masculinity, she
And you
understands
pay
being a lady?
like $2.
I think that also
So
goes with
where's your
preference, too.
respect?
$2.
Okay, so we're paying
think it
$2
goes
for
back
what
to
exactly?
preference.
What are we paying $2 for?
A
Pussy?
date.
$2 is crazy.
Y'all
You
can
get
put
tipped
your
$2 at the
$2 so
strip
wild.
club. Well, these girls aren't. You're not,
No,
you're
I
not
get more
walking
than
down. You're not
$2.
walking
I
down
get way more
Smiles
than
and
$2.
hey,
Y'all
you want
fucking
$2? You want
I get way
$2,
more than
baby?
$2.
$2 Tuesdays.
I don't know.
Like that's
Yeah,
so
I just don't think you see my perspective that
Do you have a passport?
money is a component. However,
I think it's preference.
yeah, money is absolutely a component. There's nothing wrong with that for women wanting a guy that has money. But what I'm saying is that at least the women have cultural differences that are more conducive to a successful relationship. She knows her place as a woman. Versus in America, right? Women think that they can behave and act and treat you like a man. Does that make sense?
But okay, so you're saying treating you like a man. Where like
Like she behaves like a man.
Yeah, like she's the man.
Like
Yeah.
she's
I don't
Not
act
a
like a
soft
man,
girl,
so
pretty
I don't
much.
know.
Like
if
she's
right. That
alpha,
doesn't
not
apply
behaving
to
like a
me.
man. Like she's alpha.
I've-
Say that.
I wasn't talking about you specifically. I was talking in general. This is a Western.
Right.
It's a Western phenomenon. There's a reason
Okay,
why
well in
guys.
general, okay.
That's a masculine trait right now that you've been
Yeah.
constantly interrupting,
Cut 'em
etc.
off. Continue
Being
on.
non-agreeable, which is cool. That's fine.
Continue.
But understand that these are masculine traits.
But what's wrong with that?
It's annoying.
We don't want it.
Okay, but why?
The
It's
same way
annoying.
you don't want some feminine ass fucking pussy to date you.
True, 100%.
Thank
but
you for
don't.
The
proving my
sassy
point.
man.
But do you?
Next question.
But do you want somebody who?
No,
That's the
man,
next
nah,
the check and mate.
No, because that's not even fair. You're just.
Oh, it's not fair now.
It's not
but,
fair.
But do you remember we asked earlier if you could have the perfect guy in Namibia land, wherever that is, you go there, right?
Yeah, I said yes.
Same thing here. Us as guys dating in America is like, yo, this is crazy.
But I'm just trying to understand actually why. Like, what's wrong with a woman speaking up for herself? Like, what's so annoying about it to you?
What he's saying, it kind of comes off like it kind of comes off like you want a submissive woman that'll do anything that you want. I'm not saying that's what you want.
Yeah, that's what it comes off as.
For the girls, it kind of
Who's coming off? Who's coming off and saying that we want submissive?
I'm just saying some of the girls like.
Someone said it was annoying.
Sorry. Yeah, some of the girls, it comes off kind of like that. Not saying that that's what you want, but it kind of comes off that way, you know. And the other point that I had is
what did we say that said that?
It's fine. Let's let her get her point in. I said that's because men go to these foreign countries because the women are more submissive.
Oh,
go ahead.
It comes off,
I said that.
It just
go
comes
ahead.
off that way.
Because I know you had been trying to talk for a bit. Go ahead.
Yeah, and the other point was that so men, like in America, they normally they focus more on their career and they want the woman kind of like to support them, which is great. They should. And
you really think that's great?
To support men?
A woman supporting a man financially?
No. I meant like just supporting them like with their career and what they're doing emotionally, I guess, you know. But you know, so sometimes when the woman wants to do that, the guy gets all pissed off and think that they're like masculine or they're focusing on themselves and not focusing enough on the guy. So I mean, it's not all the time, but I mean that does happen often where the guy doesn't want the woman to be like, you know, empowered or something.
Yeah,
so
like what's wrong with a dominant woman?
What's wrong with equal partnership?
Well,
I don't understand.
I mean, I think it comes from like a traditional role of a man and a woman.
Because you're asking the question why, what's wrong with it? That's why men leave.
Yeah, okay.
Because you should know.
Because we're asking questions?
No, because it's the mindset.
We're asking questions.
No, it's the traditional role of man and woman.
Traditional roles matter.
Right.
Here it's like, oh,
no, I get
can be a man too. I'm going to argue what you're saying. It's like, we don't want that as men.
100%. And like the issue with it is I feel like women were kind of conditioned to take this role and to be so combative and to be like masculine by men because you guys act like bitches.
It's the culture.
Well, I will admit, the culture here does breed this to happen.
Yeah.
But let's say you do want to find a man, you got to do what's going to work for you and work for him as well, not just you.
Yeah.